Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss some questions about chapter 1 for third year secondary Egyptian syllabus. We will start by the first question, MCQ or multiple choice question. Choose the following sentences. When iron reacts with sulfur, it produces. You have here 4 choices. How to know the right answer? You have to know firstly that iron has 2 states. It may be positive 2 or positive 3. So, in this case, sulfur is a reducing agent. So, it will produce the iron sulfide. Excellent. Choice number C. The next question. When iron reacts with diluted acids, it produces, is it iron 2 salt or iron 3 oxide or iron 2 oxide or iron 3 salt or iron 3 oxide? Which one of these choices will be right? Excellent. It will be iron 2 salt. Why? The reason? Because acids, when they are diluted, they produce hydrogen. So hydrogen is a reducing agent. So it will produce iron 2 salt. Choice number A. Next question. Fe3O4 is a mixed oxide. What is this oxide firstly? It is a magnetic iron oxide or magnetite. So it reacts with hot and cold acids to produce A. Iron 2 salt, B. Iron 3 salt, C. A and B, D. Iron 3 oxide. Excellent, it will be C. A and B. Why? Because the question told you that this oxide is mixed. Mixed means it will produce 2 types of salts, which are 2 and 3 oxides, or 2 and 3 salts. So it will be C. Next, when magnetite is reduced at 400 to 700 degrees Celsius, it produces A. Fe2O3, iron 3 oxide, B. FeSO4, iron sulfate 2, C. FeO, iron 2 oxide, D. Fe. What is the choice? The right choice is excellent. It is C. Why C? Because at this temperature, the reduction is not complete. So it produces iron oxide 2. If you heat above 700, it will produce Fe only. So in this question, the choice is C. Next, when iron 2 oxide reacts with diel acid, it produces A. Iron 2 salt, B. Iron 3 salt, C. Iron 2 salt plus water, D. Iron 3 salts plus water. What is the right choice? The correct is excellent. C will be the right. Why? Oxide reacts with acid. The hydrogen produced from the acid will combine with the oxygen from the oxide to form water, and the acid is diel, so it will produce iron 2 salt. So the choice is C. Next point, on heating iron 2 sulfate, it produces iron 3 oxide, hematite plus SO2 and another gas. Is it hydrogen or water or sulfur trioxide or hydrogen sulfide? The right question, the right choice or the correct answer is excellent, C, SO3, sulfur trioxide. Next, a kind of alloys at which its components combine chemically. Is it in interstitial, substitutional, or intermetallic, or A and B? The correct answer is excellent. It will be C, intermetallic. Only this kind of alloys have a chemical reaction between its components. The next question, iron chromium alloy from, is it interstitial or substitutional or intermetallic or A and C? Yes, excellent. The choice is B, substitutional. Why? Because they have same chemical properties. Iron and chromium have same chemical properties, have same volume, excellent, have same crystalline lattice or crystal structure. The next is join. You will join from B to C. What suits A? The first point is titanium 22. The right choice here from column B is C, excellent. After argon configuration for S2 3D2. And the right choice from the uses, excellent. It's alloy with aluminium. Yes, excellent. V, it's alloy with aluminium used in space shuttles. Excellent. So 1 with C and V. 1 C V. Next, number 2, manganese 25. Yes, its configuration will be after argon, excellent. Choice number, yes, number F. Why? After argon 18 for S2 3D5. Why? Because if you add 18 plus 2 plus 5, it will be 25. So 2 with F. And the other choice, the third column C. Huh? Excellent. One of its compounds used as oxidizing agent and antiseptic substance. 2 with F with I, first choice of column C. Next, chromium 24. Yes, what is the answer? The choice from column B is yes, excellent. It will be E for S1 plus 3D5. Why? The sum here is 24, but this is an exceptional case. You know this. For S carries half its capacity, and 3D also half its capacity. It will be more stable. Chromium with E, and the other choice, the third choice from column C is yes, excellent. Used in leather tanning. So 3 with E with IV. The next point is for cobalt 27. It will be, yes, I think it will be obvious now. B with 4 with B. B for S2 3D7. If you add them to 18, it will be 27. 4 with B. What is the other? Yes, cobalt used in what? Yes, it's isotope used in food preservation. Excellent. Cobalt 60. So 4 with B with triple I. Nickel 28 will be yes with D after argon for S2 3D8, and nickel is used in yes, excellent, in hydrogenation of oil. This is a chemical reaction happened in the converting oil to fat. So 5 with D with double R. The last point, copper 29. Yes, excellent. It will be the first choice, A from column B. 6 with A. And also, yes, it's very clear now. Yes, used in filling solution. So C with A, 6 with A, 6 with A with VI, used in filling solution. Next question. What happens when? Here in this question you have to write a chemical equation after explaining. Heating iron hydroxide 3 above 200. It will decompose by heat as following. It will form the oxide of the same oxidation state. Fe2O3 is hematite plus water. Next, heating iron sulfate too strongly. It will oxidize to produce hematite. So here in this case, oxidation state was 2 and converted to 3. Hematite is a oxide 3. And 2 gases. I call them SOSO to never forget them. SO2 plus SO3. The third point, the reaction of hematite with hot and strong sulfuric acid. You know that hot acids and strong acids, especially sulfuric, is a strong reducing oxidizing agent. So it will form, firstly here the oxide is 3 and it will form the salt of the same kind. This is the highest state. So it will produce iron sulfate 3, Fe2SO4 by 3 plus also water. Next point, heating magnetite or magnetic iron oxide strongly in air. In air means reaction with oxygen. So it will be oxidized to the highest state, hematite Fe2O3, because magnetic oxide is mixed. It's composed of 2 oxides. When it is oxidized, it will form the highest state, Fe2O3. Don't forget the balance. Next point, heating iron oxalate 2 in absence of air. Absence of air means there is no oxygen, only one reactant, and the heating here will produce, look at the previous figure, I call it Q-Phi. Q-Phi is a simple way to never forget this formula. FeC2O4 is iron oxalate 2. But in this method, structurally, you will not forget the products. The products are 3. FeO, CO, and CO2. This equation is very easy and starting for some important reactions. Another point, what happens when also heating or reducing iron oxide 3 with hydrogen or carbon monoxide. Both of them used as reducing agent. So what will happen according to the temperature? We have here 2 states. The first of them is if you heat between 230 and 300, you will get FeCO4, magnetite plus carbon dioxide gas. But if you heat above this temperature, if you heat from 400 up to 700, what will happen? You will get, yes, FeO, iron 2 oxide. Why? Because the temperature is higher than the first case. So if you heat above 700 or to reach 900, you will get iron Don't forget this. Above 700 for any oxide, you will get what it produces. It produces iron only. Okay, thank you for listening for me. Another question: classify the following into para and diamagnetic substances. Which of these compounds is para and dia? Firstly, you have to configure them. Configure Fe in this case is positive 2. Why? Because it attaches with 2 chlorine and each chlorine is monovalent. So iron will be divalent, Fe positive 2. If you configure this, it will be after argon 4s0. Of course, it will be 0 and 3d6. 6 means there are some electrons are excellent. Yes, you got it. It will be para. Why? Because the presence of unpaired electrons. Unpaired, at least one electron will make the substance para. Also, the next point, Fe2SO4 by 3 means iron 3 sulfate. So in this case, it will be Fe positive 3. After argon, it will be 4s0 of course, and 3d, not 6 like the previous one. No, it will be 3d5. Excellent. In this case, it is also para. Why? The presence of unpaired electrons. Okay, let's go to the zinc sulfate. Zinc in this case, it has only one state. Zinc positive 2 only, no more states. So it will be dia. Why? The 3d is completely filled, so there is no unpaired electrons. After that, copper nitrate, in this case copper is positive 2 because it attached with 2 nitrate groups, each of them is monovalent, so copper will be divalent. So its configuration after argon will be 4s0 and 3d9. 9 means para. Why? Excellent, because it contains one electron will be unpaired. The last point is cobalt chloride. Also cobalt here is divalent like the first case. Chlorine is monovalent negative 1. So cobalt will be positive 2. So after argon, 4s will be 0 of course, and 3d7. So it will be para. Why? Any para substance contains unpaired electrons. Any dia substance, no unpaired electrons. Next point. Classify the following into colored and not colored substances. Also, classification here depends on the presence of unpaired electrons or absence of unpaired electrons in the sublevel. If you start with iron 2 iron, I wrote here iron before losing and iron after losing 2 electrons. Before losing 4s2 3d6, after losing 4s0 3d6. 6 means colored. Why? It contains unpaired electrons. Excellent. Don't forget this, very important and very easy. Iron 3 iron also will be para. Why? The D contains 5 electrons. Titanium iron 3. Titanium iron 3. Titanium has 22 electrons. Configuration will be 4s2 3d2. After losing 3 electrons, it will be excellent 3d1. 1 means colored. Excellent. Why? Because it contains one unpaired electron. The next is scandium iron 3. Scandium. Yes, the atom before losing 4s2 3d1, the ion after losing 3 electrons, it will be 0s and 0d, so it will be uncolored. Copper ion 2, copper is 29. After configuring, it will be 4s1 3d10. After losing 2 electrons, it will lose 1 from s and 1 from d, so d will be 9. Excellent, it will be colored. Zinc is always dia, always uncolored, because it contains no free electrons, no unpaired electrons. 3D is 10 in both cases. If it loses 2 or without losing electrons, it will be 3D10 in both cases, so it will be uncolored substance. So, summarizing here this point, paramagnetic substances and diamagnetic substances. The difference is the presence of unpaired electrons or not. Okay? And you can study these examples below. The substance which is called the paramagnetic substance, it has magnetic moment. Moment means power, means the ability to be attracted to the outer or external magnetic field. The number of unpaired means the magnetic moment. As the number of unpaired electrons increases, it gives a more powerful magnetic substance or magnetic moment for this substance. Always diamagnetic substance is zero moment. Why? Because there is no unpaired electrons. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for your neighbors, for your friends to get the benefit. Follow me on Facebook. The page is called Let's Ask Mr. Khaled. Thank you. Bye.